Hello and welcome back, guys, to more TUG, the Untitled Game. Where we last left off, we built a full array of tools, and now darkness approaches on the second night, and we are here to start building a shelter. Shelters are good, so you can just kind of unload your stuff and have a nice safe perimeter where you can just cook some meats, gather your resources and drop them off, leave them. And kind of also set your spawn point too. Build a bed, have a crafting bench, and start more or less feeling at home in a certain area. So I'm going to go ahead and build a log shelter. I want to try to clear out the ground here a little bit. And just go ahead, build like a log shelter, the place that we can call home for a little bit. And then after that, after we have a nice camp set up with a nice fire, then we can go out and explore. I also want to try to get a farm together as well. So we don't have to like literally carry everything that we own with us at all times, so that kind of frees up our inventory and we'll be able to really gather unusual fruits, hunt after wisps, and maybe even find pets out in the wilderness. So I think that would be really cool, and this is what's going to enable us the freedom, knowing that we have a place that we can always call home, back at our homestead. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, just clearing out some ground here. I know it's kind of dark, guys. I'm going to come back in the morning. I'll show you what I'm going to do with the groundwork here and the perimeter of the camp. And yeah. So I'll get back to you guys. Okay, guys. So it's a little more sunny now. And over the night, I just kind of dug a little square here. A little square kind of footing area. I'm thinking about maybe putting down some logs. Let's see here. So I want to try to make like a cool, cozy little log cabin. And let's see if this works. Let's put down some blocks. Okay. Yeah, see, there we go. So we're going to have a little flooring here. Of course, you could just use dirt or whatever, but I think this looks kind of nice. So put down some wood floor here, and then eventually we'll get just some walls around the sides. Now, if you were actually building a real shelter in the wild, you would want, well, at least a simple shelter like this, you'd want one face of the shelter facing your heat source, like your campfire or whatever. We're not actually going to make a cabin right now. We're just going to make a simple shelter facing a fire and having our storage and inventory inside the cabin while we get heat and light from the fire in front of us. And so yeah, so now that I'm out of this wood right here, I'm going to go ahead and try to cut some more from the trees that we have around here. I picked an area that has tons of trees around it, as you can see here. We got tons of birch, we got bamboo, we have some apple trees over here. We have a ton of other like melon plants and all types of strange stuff going on around here. But yeah, and some Venus flytrap plants and some glowing plants. I don't know, I saw somewhere else. So yeah, so before we build a bed, I would like to go ahead and finish this house. So I'll show you guys. We'll chop down some trees here. Maybe not so close to camp, but just a little bit this way. So I like the trees. I want to keep a couple trees. And I also made sure that I was near kind of like a workbench. I'll show you where that is, like a natural workbench. You can use a tree stump as a natural workbench. They occur in nature naturally here and there. So those, I'll show you that later once we get there. But yeah, so I made myself a new axe. And I'm just kind of getting these buildable blocks here that you get from trees. I mean, and also some processed wood so we can build a campfire later. So yeah, so it's a pretty simple process, guys. Let's check our inventory. Yeah, loading up on some good stuff. So I'll just keep chopping some trees, because I feel like wood's a cozy thing to build a house out of. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely not going to live in a mud hut, or at least call that a home. So we got to do it upright, you know? Can't get, don't want to be lazy when it comes to building and crafting and stuff like that. Because then what's the point if it's not nice? Alright, so you guys get the idea here. I'm going to chop down a few more trees, and I'll get back to you guys. Oh yeah, whole day of chopping trees. So we're definitely going to be fit, that's for sure. So yeah, like I said before, whenever you take an action in this game, it actually counts towards fitness. And so at least we'll be fit. We've been chopping trees, using energy, eating healthy foods, but eventually I would like to have, let's see here, I'd like to have, oop, I don't want that there, some kind of meat in our diet. Oh, you know, it's getting pretty dark out, and pretty scary, pretty windy. let's see if we can get rid of some of these vines here. Just clear some space and get like a campfire right around here so we can see what we're doing. And yeah, and campfires are just good to have. So let's see. Alright, so we got a good wooden base here for our little mini log cabin. And alright, so wood fire, we need 3 logs. So let's grab 3, just throw them out here. And let's see, we need 2 round stones, which I happen to have. I think this is right. And then one of these flat stones. And G, oh, there it goes. It's building up. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Alright. So we got a little fire. It's kind of hovering right now, but whatever. Okay. Hovering fire. And look at the light that gives off. Ah, you feel so good around it. You feel so good. Kind of makes this place a little homey, a little cozier. And we can see what we're doing, so that's freaking awesome. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? Alright, so I'm pretty much done with the base of the floor. Let's see what else we can build. Well, you know, let's see. You can put a few more blocks down here. And whenever you want to build, you just right-click. That's pretty much like how you build. There we go. And they say when this game releases, you're not going to have these white squares over what you're trying to place or put anywhere. It's going to be a nice, much nicer format. But this is nice for now. Okay, so we got like a little tree thing here. Alright. So let's go ahead and maybe put some walls up on this thing before we start building beds and all that kind of stuff. It would be nice to at least get an idea, I think, for where we would be. Oh, is the fire out? So I guess the fire really doesn't last that long. I wonder if we can just throw some extra logs on there. But it's still giving off light. So that's kind of good. I guess it's just like the embers, right? I guess the fire doesn't die immediately. But it's good to have some lights. That's good. So let's build a back here. We'll build this out of a different wood. Excuse me. I've just been chopping down birch trees all day long, so I think that's going to be good enough. Yeah, so we'll have like... Excuse me. I think we'll have like the back of this a little lower, and then the front opens up to be a little higher. So maybe this will be like the back height, and then we'll just kind of build it up like higher. Like, you guys will see what I mean in a second here. Looks to me like there's man here. Man be going around. Yeah, so I've decided to start cutting down the trees around our little log cabin right here. Just to clear out some space for farming and for just making a fence, like a little area. I'm also getting rid of some of these weeds too with the pickaxe. So we just can like see around here and just kind of realize where we are. Because I'm noticing it's kind of hard it's easy to get lost in this game right now. So I want to make this area as easily definable and recognizable as possible. And that means to just make it seem like, you know, there's a human here. There's someone living here. So right now I'm just going around getting the weeds out. All these nasty weeds. Get them out. And just clearing out the trees. Going through a bunch of axes right now, but it's all good. Yep, that's what you gotta do. I'm also noticing a bunch of natural workbenches around here, which is cool. But it's always good to make your own crafting bench because you can take it with you on your journeys. See, like this is a natural crafting bench. And I'm going to get around to how we get seeds from fruit and stuff like that for farming later. But this is where you would do it. You would do it either on a crafting bench or a natural crafting bench. And you would need a skinning knife or something like that to get the seeds from the fruit. So let's see here. So we got a bunch of wood from our overnight chopping here. And our fire's still crackling there. Oh, excuse me, I wonder if I'm getting sick or something. Alright, so now I think it's a good idea to start making a roof, yeah? So, let's go about like, let's say, because I kind of wanted to have an inclining roof that just went up. So how do we do that? I guess we just make it go up, right? So we can have it go like that, and let's see. Kind of like that. Can we place blocks while jumping? I wonder. Oh yeah, we can. Cool. Just like Minecraft. Love it. And I made this little back window area here too. So we can just kind of have like a little peeky hole. Yeah, so that's kind of forming. Alright, and then I think we can just kind of bring a roof over now. Just over the top. And you guys will see where I'm going with this in a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. So the beginnings of a roof. I guess we can use this other wood. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, this wood's not as pretty, but yeah. Cool. Yeah, see, so there we go. So we have like a little, just like a little simple shelter, because we don't want to live here. This isn't going to be like our palace or like Hotel Royale or anything like that. This is just a makeshift survival kind of lean-to deal here. Alright, so that's, yeah, see, there we go. It's starting to take form a little bit. Just need to chop a little more wood. But yeah, it's starting to take shape. And then we can put our important things in here. So I'll be back. I'm going to go chop some more trees. I'll see you guys soon. And another thing I noticed, guys, here while I'm chopping wood at night. If you want to get the fire going again, well, as I've been trying to like remake fires or get some stones together, all you got to do is get some wood in your hands and right click on it. Boom. See? You just add some wood to the fire and then voila. Bright again. So back to chopping some more wood for me. But yeah, just going around, clearing this area out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the great resources all around here. So I guess when you're first building a little settlement, you want a place that has high resources like this, like a lot of trees. I mean, then again, you could build like a cave house, I suppose. I guess you could just dig right into like a mountainside. But I don't know. That's not for everyone. And I'm not sure like what benefits or dangers there are with living in a mountainside. But there's also tons of caves around in this area too. So caves offer, I don't know, I guess we'll explore some caves when we get around to that. And add another wood to the fire. That's right, keep it burning. I'm gonna add all that wood. See if it lasts longer. So, but we got tons of wood obviously from chopping all these trees. So I don't know. I added just like 3 more piles of wood to that. So we'll see how that goes along. But yeah, look, we got like an apple tree right here, which is sweet. It's just so nice. We have a little derp house though, but that's okay. It's not going to be derp for long, hopefully. Yeah, but once we get the house going, yeah, we're gonna have I don't know, what's the next thing we should build? I'm guessing a bed, because as soon as you build a bed, you have a respawn point. And I think you can go back to your respawn point anytime when you're outdoors and exploring. You can go back to it by pressing Control and T. And I think that'll automatically teleport you back to your bed, back to your home. So I think that's a good way of not getting lost in the wilderness. Because yeah, you can always just warp back home. So this makes this place even more useful, even better. And I really just want to terraform at least this front area here, get rid of these weeds and get a nice garden growing, perhaps in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the house some more, and I'll get back to you guys. And through the miracle of time, we've got ourselves a cabin, guys. Woohoo! Look at that. That looks nice, right? A little nice. We got a nice little window back here. Maybe we can close it off a little. I don't know. It's cool though. You want it to have a little breeze going in there. So let's take a look at this. Let's just kind of, it's a little small. But let's be realistic. I mean, we're just surviving, right? We're just kind of, surviving and, just trying to get by. Let's see if we can get a good screenshot here. Ah, yeah, it looks cool. That's awesome. So yeah, so we went ahead and built our first cabin. It's good. Maybe we can work on the bed next. Let's see. What would we need for a bed? I think we need cut logs, 2 cut logs, 4 chopped branches, and 4 vines. Oh, and you can... Oh, I'm actually starving. Whoops. I didn't even realize my... So this is what happens when you don't eat. You start starving and taking damage. So that was cool. I had no idea. I totally lost track of time. I was just like... I was out here... Let's go ahead and grab some more apples while we're at it. Oh, these things are good for vines, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw from the first episode, but they're good. And I'm not sure if this stuff grows back or what. Or maybe in the future this stuff will grow back, like in future plans for the game. But as of right now, pretty much just clearing out space. Where's that apple tree at? There you is. Yeah, so the apples will grow naturally over time. And when they mature, they will just drop to the ground on their own. So it's very cool. Now, I know we have a ton of these apple trees all along here, but I think it would still be cool to grow our own farm, have our own trees, and just kind of Because I know, look at these plants too. See, there's like these things, and like there's so many different types of fruit out here. Like this fruit. Look at this fruit. Oh, I can't pick it up because my inventory's full. Let's get rid of some vines. See, so there's like strange things like this, like some kind of squash thing. And I'm going to try to eat it. So let's look at my hunger bar. I'm going to eat it. See, so that was good. That was actually a good piece of fruit, even though it looked like it was poisonous. So, yeah, so that's just like a taste of like what there is to explore. Oh, and there's the cabin. Oh, yeah. Nice little cabin in the wilderness. Love it. Let's throw another piece of wood on the fire here. Boom, boom. That's right, keep us nice and warm, cozy. Gotta love that sound of fire. I think they did a good job with the sound effects here. It's only gonna get better as time goes on. So, let's see, before we're done with this episode, let's see if we can get a bed in here. So we can at least set our spawn point so we don't go ahead and lose this place. So, let's see. I think it goes like 2 of these wooden logs, right? And, I don't know, let's see. Let's see how, let's put it like maybe, I'm not sure how to orient a bed. Maybe like right on this block here. Okay, so we'll have, how does this work? 1, 2 wooden things there. Okay. Alright, and then we'll do, what was it? What was the recipe for this? I think it was 2 hardwood shafts. Alright, so I have 2 of these things down. Alright, okay, 2 hardwood shafts. And then I think a whole ton of vines. So let's put down 1, 2, 3, 4 vines, and then step back and craft it. Oh, look, there it goes. I don't know how it's going to be oriented. Oh, it made a fence. It made a fence. Alright, so I guess I don't quite have the recipe down yet. But, alright, since we made a fence, we might as well put that down. Let's see here. So I guess we can just put it like something like this. There we go. So let me, oh, I'm a little stuck in here. Come on, come on, come on, get out of the fence. There we go. Yeah, see, so we have a fence here. It kind of blocks people from walking in. So we can get crazy with this fence and just kind of run it all the way around. But yeah, so that's what a fence looks like. Offer a little perimeter protection. Maybe keeping critters away from our garden, from stomping on it. Who knows? But I think it's pretty cool. Adds a little flavor to our camp. But yeah, I guess that's it for now, guys. Next time we'll work on crafting a bed, setting our spawn point, maybe doing a little adventuring, maybe getting some more fences around this place, building a storage chest. I think that'd be a good idea, so we don't have to carry all this stuff in our inventory all the time. And yeah, maybe get some crafting bench down too. Oh, there's so much to do. So much to do. But till then, I will see you guys later. Take it easy.